Completely unpacked your kit. First, look in your packet. You'll notice that your packet contains important information on how to assemble your kit as well as how to take care of it. In your packet, you get a $10 gift card to use towards fish, some additional information about Green Panda Farms, and you get your care guide. In this guide, you'll notice the steps to assemble the system and how to take care of your fish and plants. Next, pull out the items of your kit. You have clay pebbles, aquarium gravel, your plants. Be sure to check your plants. Make sure that the paper towel is still wet. If not, re-wet the paper towel so that your plants can still maintain good health while you're setting up the system. Open up the contents of some additional items for your system. You get your fish food, your net cups, your aquarium plants, pH up and down, and you'll get some aquarium test strips. Remove the bubble wrap from the system. With the system, you'll notice you'll have a air stone as well as a pump inside the tank. When your plants arrive, open the container. These little buttons here you can just pull on it and it'll pop open. And you see you'll have your lettuce plants inside. If the napkin is still pretty damp, then it's fine, it's good to go. You could just leave the plants in this little tray here until it's time to put in, and these plants still look okay. When setting up your tank, you'll notice you have some clay pebbles. These pebbles must be soaked for 24 hours to remove the dust and the residue from them before they can be used. When you first unwrap your system, you may notice that some of the legs may be off a little. Once the water is added into your reservoir in the bottom, it'll help give it a little weight and stabilize the legs. If you need to, just scoot the cable ties up so that you can slide your plant bed up as high as you can, and everything should easily slide up, and just straighten your legs and the tank will be ready to go. Notice inside your tank, you have your small pump in here, your miniature pump. So just go ahead and remove your plug and stick it outside, but you can leave the pump in the tank. Next step is to fill your tank with water. Before putting the water in your tank, you'll want to test the pH of it. Inside your kit, you'll see that you have some aquarium test strips. Open the container, remove one strip. What you'll need to do is take this strip and take a clean cup with the water that you intend on using in your tank, whether purchased or from the tap. Stick your strip in the water for 2 seconds. Remove the strip, turn it horizontal, and let it change color. As the strip is changing colors, you'll notice that on the back of your bottle that has the strips in it, you have the color code. So if you just line your strip up, turn it sideways, you can see everything that's tested in your water. So you notice with this water we have low iron, low copper, the nitrates, no nitrates or nitrites yet. And then here, what we're really testing in this water is the pH level. You want your pH to be almost neutral, between 6.8, 7.2, it's fine. If you notice that your water is extremely high, such as in the 7.6, 9.0, or if it's low, below 6.0, in your kit you'll notice that you have some pH up and down. You'll use small quantities of this to change the level of your pH of your water. Once that is done and you've neutralized your water to be in the range of 6.8 to 7.2, then you're ready to go. After your clay pebbles have soaked for 24 hours, then begin to wash your aquarium gravel to prepare that for the tank. Once you have your gravel and your water in the tank, be sure to remove a cap. Check for the cap. It may or may not be there, but remove the cap if you have a cap here at the bottom. Next is to add the clay pebbles after the 24-hour soak to the top. As you begin to add in clay pebbles, go ahead and plug up your pump to make sure that the water is being pumped from the reservoir below to the grow bed. You should notice here through your spigot here, the little connector, that there's some water flowing to the top. The water will fill. As the water is filling, continue to fill your clay pebbles into the grow bed. Now that you have your water flowing from the grow bed to the reservoir tank, clay pebbles in the grow bed, it's now time to go ahead and put your plants in. You'll see that you have a few net cups, and just treat it as if you're putting these in a soil bed, but it's the clay pebbles instead. Just kind of make a little hole with your fingers and nestle the cups down in the clay pebbles. Next, let's go ahead and remove your plants and add them to the grow bed. Once you have water in your tank, add your air stone. The air stone air pump should sit outside the tank and not in the tank. Once the air stone is inside, you'll notice that there will be a bunch of bubbles coming from the stone. After you have your tank all set up, allow 24 hours for it to run before adding your fish to the tank. In the tank, you could use goldfish is more likely. For this size tank, you'll use approximately 3.5 gallons of water to go into the tank for the fish.